Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name's Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
No, I am not the head of the BD plant here in Broken Bow.
Do you get that a lot? Because your name is fairly similar, well, very similar to the head of the BD plant.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes. Not a lot. But I think he probably gets mistaken more as a DJ than I would as plant manager.
Yeah, you think a lot of people say, "Hey, are you that guy on the radio?"
Well, he's been on the radio a few times.
He has been. Yeah.
By the way, they're getting ready for their 65th anniversary coming up.
Wow.
Celebration. Dave announced that at the recent economic development meeting that they're preparing for celebrating 65 years here in Broken Bow with the BD plant.
Mm-hmm.
Started out as a little building, and look at it now.
Yeah.
Hundreds and hundreds of employees making their livings working at this high-quality facility, high-tech facility. So there may be some opportunities to see the inside of the plant, which doesn't happen very often in the future. I hope Dave's not mad at me for saying that, but I mean, we are kind of brothers.
Well, yeah. Your names are similar anyway.
Yes. Just like us, because
we look similar.
We are similar today, thanks to Jody at Dry Creek Western Wear in Burwell. You were there yesterday. I think this is an amazing fact that you stated earlier. All the years you've lived in this area, all the times you've been to Burwell to do football games, basketball games, track reports.
And go to the rodeo.
And went to the rodeo when you were a kid.
Yeah.
You never been downtown?
No. I know. Don't ask me why. Of course, I guess you just said why. I usually go there for, ball games and certainly to go to the rodeo, and I just have never made it all the way to downtown until yesterday. What a great downtown area.
It's cool.
Oh, it's great.
It's you can drive around the town in a circle. It's set up really unique. It's really quite different than a lot of communities in Midwest, and yet it has all the cowboy and cowgirl feel you need because of the Burwell Rodeo and, of course, the sandhills that they are adjacent to or in.
Yeah.
But, I'm glad you enjoyed your time, and it has been a tradition, as you may have heard yesterday if you were listening, over the years when I was going up to Dry Creek to do the Burwell remote. Bob Bowles and I think, were the first two to go up there and start doing that, and then later one of us would just go up, usually me. And I just loved their shirts there. And, excuse me, frogs this morning. And started buying a shirt or two every year, and it became a tradition. And Jody even knows my size.
Yes, yeah.
Because she would help me pick something out, and some of her staff would always be helpful. And then I go back and shop other times because they have such a fantastic array of different kinds of Western shirts and non-Western shirts, all the pants in the world that you could look at and put on. And right now they got the big sale going on.
Yes.
And I'm glad you got to experience it.
Yeah, it was the first time I've met Jody personally.
Yeah.
And so that was wonderful. And we are outfitted today with our shirts. We are outfitted by Miss Rodeo, Nebraska.
That's right.
We are. She was the one, and others too, Miss Burwell Rodeo and Little Miss Burwell Rodeo and some of the other Queen participants. They kind of picked out the shirts for us. And then they found out, well, they were looking for shirts, and then who was it? It was either Jody, maybe it was Tina, said, "Oh, we need to get Brent and Dave matching shirts." And then that's when Jody spoke up and said, "Well, Dave's a large." And so anyway, we knew that you loved the pearl snaps.
Yes.
And so there you go. This is what we got outfitted with, and appreciate the help that we had getting outfitted this morning. We thought it was only right to wear these this morning since the Burwell Rodeo is still going on this week. And it was a great time yesterday. Appreciate everybody coming out to visit with us. it has become a tradition for us to go up there and talk about Nebraska's big rodeo. And, during the course of the remote, I made a comment, and after what transpired last late afternoon and evening, I'm like, did I make Mother Nature mad? But I made the comment, I said, Mother Nature, if you're listening, just understand you're not going to win against the folks of Burwell. When you throw a curveball, when you bring weather or whatever, and they have to redo things or rebuild the stands or bring in new bleachers, they're going to do it. They're going to win.
You're right.
And then late afternoon yesterday, can you believe that? First off, all the weather warnings and everything that started going into effect for Custer County, and it all kind of started for us right up around the Burwell area yesterday. Weather-wise, that was crazy for about 2 hours.
Spotters with a sighting of a tornado on the ground in the Burwell area. A lot of other radar indicated rotations and tornado warnings. And I would just say, as a listener, I was up to my mom's and listening on my phone, and I would listen to you on KCNI and Jeremy and Jack over here on KBBN. Excellent coverage, because I think people understand when you have 5 warnings going on at one time, it gets a little complicated, and they kind of overlap each other.
Yes.
And you try to keep everything straight. And I thought you guys did a great job, and second to none as far as coverage goes yesterday. And that's a lot of storms. I've been through those personally where, and we've talked about this before, where they actually start popping up here rather than moving in from somewhere else.
Yes.
And that's when you usually get multiple storms at the same time. So Callaway had a rotation there, Burwell, and then Berwyn. That particular
Berwyn.
system.
And
just
Weissert and Westerville.
Yes. And then it moved on southeast. All sorts of things going on. And I thought you guys were done. And then Jeremy says, wait a minute here. There's down around Mason City, we have another warning. Would that go till 7:45 or something like that?
Yeah,
So,
I think 7:30, but if I remember correctly, I think they ended up canceling that and calling it 5-10 minutes prior to when it was supposed to expire. So
all right. On inch 5 here at the KCNI KBBN studios, Jack was talking to me this morning, said his dad up at Taylor, north of Taylor, they got 3 inches in about a wink, you know. That's not the kind of rain you want the rain, but it comes down like that. It causes some problems. And I know there was some hail reported here and there, so some of you out there listening may have gotten some hail, and you've got a chance anywhere from 1 inch to 3 inches, depending on which storm passed through your area or how many times you were dumped on. So
yeah, it's just I don't know. It's just amazing to me. You talk Berwyn, that's not very far.
About 8-9 miles
from Broken Bow.
Yeah.
And all we got, I don't know if I saw winds really get much over 20 miles per hour, at least what I was looking at.
Yeah.
And then just nice rain.
Yeah.
But you go less than 10 miles around, and oh my goodness, who knows?
A torrential range at
crazy.
Berwyn and north of Berwyn, and then it went south, so it crossed back. And I'm sure there's some large amounts of rain that were measured, and when the wind's blowing in their area, it's hard to measure rain. It's just going sideways. So hopefully not too much damage, folks. We hope that you didn't get hailed on too hard or too much, and the wind didn't do too much damage. The moisture is appreciated. It was just a whole lot of moisture in the air yesterday. It just felt wet out, and I think meteorologists tell you it's got to come out of there after it builds up in the sky like that. And the heat mixed with that and some cool air here, north breeze this morning. Hopefully everybody got lucky. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
But we appreciate you folks listening, and also you can watch our radar online, and Jeremy's got that all set up. So again, if you want coverage, come to KCNI, KBBN. We'll do our best. We don't always have the full team here every time. It's a good thing it was here yesterday. When it starts, like in the 4 o'clock hour, we've got all the employees here, and it's not a one-man job. So that helped with all that was going on yesterday.
Yeah, it did.
Okay, let's see what else we have. Oh, the Prairie Pioneer menu today, and yesterday they were closed due to illness. So we'll hope that they get open back up today and feeling better. If they do, today they're having roast beef, mashed potatoes and gravy, peas, dinner roll, and dessert. All right, we're going to celebrate a gentleman today that we talked about briefly the other day. To a lot of you out there, the name Val Lane probably doesn't mean too much to you, because Val was one of those gentlemen who went about his business and worked hard every day and all through the night. He was an engineer for us for 25 years at least. And so we became friends with Val Lane, and we lost Val to I guess a stroke or a brain bleed. All of a sudden on Saturday following the 4th of July, he was affected, ended up in the hospital, and passed away. And I'm going to be honest with you, I'm having trouble dealing with it because Val was more than an engineer. He was part of a bunch of radio stations' families, because he kept us all going, and he kept us on the air, and he did it with such grace and dignity, and he quietly went about his business, and he was, in my eyes, a genius. He could fix anything. He could build anything. He was very humble about that, but the guy was amazing, and became a friend, what I would call a longtime friend, just through all the association. And when we called him, we were in trouble. Val, we're off the air. And somebody else probably was on the other line. And when he was here working for us, his phone would be ringing, and there'd be people calling him while he's laying underneath a piece of equipment here. He answers his phone, and he just kept everybody on the air and did it so honorably. I don't know how else to put it. I mean, he saved lives, folks. When stations are off the air, they can't do weather coverage. They can't tell you that there's an accident out on the highway and you'll need to slow down. We can't do the things that we're supposed to be doing when we're not on the air and running properly, and meeting all the FCC guidelines, and the list goes on and on. So he has been a major help to us and a longtime friend. Everything we're touching here today in this studio, Val installed, built, made work, and I had the honor of working with him sometimes all night long, putting stuff together, and he'd go home, get a couple hours sleep, come back the next day, and we'd do it again. And that's when we were doing major renovations. And sometimes I just liked to hang around him when he was here fixing things, because he was always willing to explain to you and not make you feel dumb. And he would educate you when you were with him. And that helped when you called him later and said, "Hey, Val, the processor's not working." And he'd say, "Well, are you standing in front of it?" And you would be, and he would explain, check this, test that, do this. "Oh, I think it must be," and then you went from there. Mm-hmm. What a wonderful guy. His wonderful wife, Sherry, we talked to her night before last at the visitation. She was part of the team. You'd get Sherry. She'd say, "Well, you may as well just use Val's cell phone, because you're going to have to talk to him," or she'd help you with whatever you needed. And they were a team. She told us the other night that her and Val had been basically together since she was 16 years old.
Wow.
So she is in mourning, and she'll need lots of support. Here's the thing about Val. He told us when he was inducted into the Hall of Fame in August of 2023, we were asked to make some statements on a video that played at the ceremony, which was an honor. And he told me, "Well, I'm going to try to tell the story of the first radio station that I worked on. And it perked my interest, and he said, it was KCNI.
Really?
He was in high school, and he was working at a TV radio shop repair place when he was in high school, and the owner of the shop was taking care of some radio stations kind of as a sideline, and got a call from the folks here at KCNI, and they were off the air. And his boss says, well, hop in a car, we'll go see what we can do. And he said, we came up and we analyzed things and worked on it. We got the station up and going. So as a young person, a young engineer in the future, we were the first station that he worked on. And he was going to tell that story at the induction. But Val's not big on long speeches. And so he told me after the induction, he says, I'm sorry, Dave, I just kind of didn't remember what I was going to say after I got up there, because that wasn't his gig. So that's a real honor. The other thing about Val, his history was he built his own airplane. He loved aviation. He flew. I don't know if I knew that or not. He also did photography. He was born in Valentine, went to school in Ainsworth, and then moved to Kearney and went to high school. And so he, when in his youth, worked for Stanley Sound, and he traveled with Stanley Sound and did sound production for the likes of Neil Diamond.
Wow.
His name is on one of the albums that Neil Diamond released at that time as one of the technical producers.
Huh.
He also was on the road and in Europe with Bob Dylan, and he also did some work for Kenny Rogers.
Wow.
And I think there's more. That's only the three that I know of. So we're going to play a little Neil Diamond and Bob Dylan today.
Sounds good.
And a little Kenny Rogers.
There you go.
All right.
All right.
Do we have guests, Tina? Well, let's bring them on in. We'll play the game real quick.
Yeah, sure, we can do that. All right, we got a very special prize for you today as we play the game. Ortello Dale is sponsoring the game here today. Looking for something unique? Ortello Dale in Broken Bow is your go-to spot for home decor, gifts, and custom coffee and drink creations. From hot and cold lattes to frappes, smoothies, and shakes, you can make your drink just the way you like it. They're open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 5:30, open Saturdays till 3:30. You'll find them downtown on the west side of the square. And the prize they're giving away, my goodness, a $10
What?
gift certificate
No!
to Ortello Dale. So people, listen close. Here's your question for today. We're going to test your knowledge on the book, To Kill a Mockingbird, by Harper Lee, published 65 years ago in July 1960. Here is today's question. From whose point of view is the story told? Is it from the point of view of Scout Finch, Tom Robinson, Robert Ewell, or Jim Finch? Now, this is the classic book, To Kill a Mockingbird. From whose point of view is the story told? Your choices are Scout Finch, Tom Robinson, Robert Ewell, or Jim Finch. If you know the answer, call us at 872-2801.
The phone is ringing, and we're also going to throw in 2 passes into the bull riding on Monday night with the other great prizes that Brent described. So let's pick up the phone here and find out who we have on the line. Didn't get a chance to preview, so let's find out who we have. Who do we have on the phone this morning? Good morning.
This is Helen.
Oh, Helen, how are you doing?
Good. I'm just having high school literature class memories.
Ah, are you? All right.
Yeah.
Well, here we go, Helen. Here's your question. To Kill a Mockingbird, from whose point of view is a story told? Is it Scout Finch, Tom Robinson, Robert Ewell, or Jim Finch?
Scout Finch.
You got it. It is from Scout's point of view.
Yay.
And, wow, what a great prize package. We got a couple of wristbands. It's going to get you into the Custer County Classic Bull Riding on Monday night at the Custer County Fair. And you've won a $10 gift certificate to Ortello Dale. So come on out and see us when you can.
Thank you. And I'll have to thank Mrs. Johnson from my high school for making me read that book that many years ago.
Well, that'd be great. Yes, there you go.
Thanks, Helen.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
We have guests in the studio to talk about Monday night, the big barbecue, so stay tuned.
You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show with Dave and Brent.
Join us all at Bruning Bank in supporting the area youth as they showcase their talent and hard work during the Custer County Fair in Broken Bow. Bruning Bank is a proud supporter of our youth and their agricultural endeavors. We wish all exhibitors the best of luck in their events. We look forward to seeing where your future takes you as leaders, innovators, and difference makers. We are here for you every step of the way. Bruning Bank. Build, grow, thrive. Member FDIC.
The right approach to care makes all the difference. And at Broken Bow Dental, that means staying true to the values that matter most to this community. Dr. Casey McLeod and her team build lasting relationships, knowing every patient by name. She also listens, making certain your treatment is the right fit. And with advanced technology, the team at Broken Bow Dental streamlines care, completing procedures in fewer visits so you can get back to what matters most. Located right off Highway 2 in Broken Bow, Dr. McLeod's practice is now accepting patients. Better, brighter. Broken Bow Dental.
All right. Well, this in from Jan Custer. Jan, you're always helping me out because I need help. The Prairie Pioneer Center is open today. That's good to know. They were open yesterday as well, but closed on Tuesday. All as well. Good to know. And I believe I said they were closed yesterday because I don't know what day it is. So thanks for helping me out there, Jan.
There you go.
I don't even know my name. But I do know these folks' name that are here.
Yes.
Jamie Anderson and Matt Thomas are here. And when they come in, they make us hungry.
Yeah, they do.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, sir.
How you doing, guys?
We're doing good.
Good.
Yeah, we're getting ready and hopefully we'll be all ready by Monday.
Well, I think people hopefully understand that you just don't start doing this last week.
No, this starts back in April pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Starting the spring to get ready for
Yep.
the Monday night barbecue.
That's right.
Stockpile of supplies in the shop is getting bigger and bigger. So.
Hey there, cowboy.
Hey.
Twinsies.
Yes.
Wish we would have known.
Yeah, you guys could have wore matching shirts too.
We could have.
Thomas, well, you have a Thomas
I
Livestock
do
shirt
have
on.
a Thomas Livestock.
But Matt, you're just straight black today.
I'm straight black, but
Mine's got a little bling on it. I'm not
It
sure
does.
he would wear one like that.
I think he'd look real cute.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I know it's a lot of work. I hope people understand that. It takes a lot of organization and a lot of work. But Brent always gets really excited about having that barbecue sandwich, and so do what? How many thousands of people?
About 2,500 people.
Wow.
Yeah.
How many other fairs do you know of that have a free pit barbecue, or they just walk in and get to eat for free?
I don't know of any, honestly. I can't think of any that come to mind, but
I haven't been on the fair circuit lately.
we're not big rodeoers, so
Yeah, I know. That's
haven't ridden a horse in a very long time.
Sounds like at Burwell you just needed a boat and no horse.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Those folks up there, they're tough too, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh boy, yes
Man.
they are.
Man. So let's talk about it. This is also the Tuffy Winberg Memorial Barbecue, because Tuffy was a proponent of it for so many years, right?
Right. Yep, we're in the 55th year actually. So yeah, it's been going a while.
55 years?
55 years.
Double nickel.
We were going to retire at 50, so you can see how that's going.
Yeah.
I think Tuffy's last year might have been like 46 or
Yeah, I think
46.
so, yeah,
And
yeah.
I think we talked Jamie into doing it. I said, we'll do it for 3 more and get it to 50. And now we're sitting here at 55.
Only 5 more to go.
Yeah, right.
Well, we appreciate it, guys, and I know you have a lot of other volunteers that help. I don't suppose that you have a whole bunch of people the first part of April, but as it goes along, you kind of pick up your help.
Yes, I have about 125 that help with the serving line and the to-go meals, etc. And then Matt's, you've got what, another?
And actually, first part of May when we do the wood cutting, we probably got 20, 25, and we go out and split the wood. Bump Markham's been great to bring it all to us at the fairgrounds, but we have to go out, split it, and stack it, and get it dried out for the barbecue coming later July. So.
Yeah. And it's been a while now, probably, because time passes quickly, but rebuilding the pits and so forth, that took place a while back, right?
It did take place a while back, and very fortunate to have Myers Construction, Perry and Chris, sort of help us with that project. helped a lot with that project.
Yeah.
And then we also had some donation from Paulson on putting the concrete pits in there, but they were pretty well collapsed in, and you could get about 4 rows when you needed about 170 in there. So they were gracious enough to donate that to us and get us up and running again. They've been working great ever since. And so, yeah.
What makes it so good, Brent? Why is that sandwich so good?
Well, there's a lot of reasons. I'm just going to say it. One of the reasons is it's free.
Tastes even better.
And I don't think we want to overlook that, because listen, to put it on, it's not free.
No, and without the businesses in this area and the individuals, even the individual donations, it's incredible how this place comes together to offer this free meal. And we thought during COVID that that might kill it, and it did anything but. So we just can't thank this community enough, really, for the volunteers and the donations to make it still happen.
You were talking about all the people that help with the serving line and things. I mean, we've been going to the Free Pit Barbecue for years, obviously, living in this area. But, man, so many people are there year after year after year after year, which means there's an enjoyment to helping with this, right?
Yes,
I mean, you guys see that. It's kind of become a family, right? And a little bit as far as putting this together.
Boy, don't take away a job from somebody that's been serving pickles for years.
See?
Terry Sell, I'm not calling you out.
Oh, Terry. I'm sure people do get comfortable at certain stations, and
they sure do.
And the experience is nice when they come back. They know what to do, and
right.
And everything kind of flies together, and
it's very much a community, and it's a lot of get together and a lot of gabbing.
yeah. And Matt, the guys that do the actual barbecue pit work, that's a kind of a full day and a night, and
it's sort of an endurance thing. We'll start Sunday at 2:00 at the grocery cart. It has the meat bid this year. It has had the meat bid for the last couple of years. Wrapping the meat and go from there to the pits to start the fires and burn wood till 2 a.m. and throw the meat on at 7 a.m. and let it cook for a couple more hours and then pull it off. So it's probably 36-hour ordeal at least. So, yeah.
It's white. Can you see the gray?
It gets a little grayer each barbecue.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Well, that happens anyway, Matt. We can probably blame that on a number of different things.
Let's not go there.
No, me neither. You see what my hair looks like. You guys do a great job. You wouldn't have to do it. What can people out there in the future do to help as far as we need continued sponsorship?
Yes.
That's really the bottom line, isn't it?
It really is. And, I want to thank Dairy Queen, too, because they give us those dilly bars at pennies.
Yeah.
So that's a great thing, too, because that's sure been popular. So
you get the barbecue sandwich and beans.
Chips, pickles.
Yes.
Water, tea, and the dilly bar.
Yeah. For what's the price again?
It's free. FREE, free.
What time do people generally want to start lining up?
Well, you can line up when you want to, but we open the gates at 5:30. And we're pretty prompt. We've been on time every year, so.
Yeah. And people are pretty well attuned to what to do and what end to get on, but they come in on the west end.
West end of the Shooting Sports Building.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Serve sandwiches until sandwiches are gone, and when they're gone, I guess they're gone. But it's sort of an estimate on how many people we're going to get every year. So
yeah, usually you always make sure everybody gets fed. You've run out a few times.
A few times. It varies from year to year. It really does. It depends on the weather too. Sometimes if it's blistering hot, then we tend to get a little less crowd. If it's really nice out, then we get a huge crowd. So we have to guesstimate based on last year's numbers, and like you said, when we serve and then when it's gone, unfortunately it's gone. But
so get there early and enjoy everybody's company.
Right.
I would imagine there's a situation or two where people get together and that's the only time they see each other, once a year at the barbecue.
It is. Sometimes it's the only time I see some of those people.
No kidding. Busy world.
I do want to touch on the to-go meals. We've been continuing that since COVID. And just call my number, 870-0735. And I think you guys have it on Sandhills Express, actually. So, look that up. The to-go meals are designed for people that can't get out, for you to take to them and so that they can enjoy the barbecue as well. And I know that we're taking some to Brookstone and Quality Senior Villages and Custer Care. And
Nice.
so, yeah, it's a great thing that we started during COVID, and it's done for the right reasons, and we have some great people that come pick up meals for others, and it just shows a lot more community.
That's great.
I know we all hated COVID and there wasn't very much good about it, but that's an example of one of the things that happened due to COVID. So
Right.
thanks for keeping that going too.
You bet.
It could be easy to say, well, we don't have to do that. But,
Right,
Yeah.
but it's for the right reasons.
Yeah, it is the right reason. Okay, anything else, guys, before we close? And want to, again, thank you guys, but anything else before we go to news?
I don't think so. Just
Okay.
come out and join us 5:30 on Monday, and then go to the bull riding.
Yeah, great
Thanks for having us
combination.
out.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, Matt.
All right. Thanks, you guys.
I do like your shirt, Matt.
I'll take the memo next year.
Okay, news is next.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. A scorching heat waves moving from the Midwest and South eastward. Meteorologist David Parkinson.
Suggestions remain the same. Take as many breaks as you can, spend as much time indoors with air conditioning as you can, and keep yourself hydrated if you have to be outside.
Russian state media report no survivors among the 49 on board a plane that crashed near the country's eastern border with China. The BBC's David Harper.
The twin propeller Antonov had made one attempt to land at Tinder, close to the border with China, and was making a second approach when it went down in a heavily forested mountain area. Russia's TASS news agency has reported the plane was nearly 50 years old.
Brian Koberger's 4-time life sentence has begun a day after families of his 4 Idaho University student victims spoke out in court.
Steve, why was it important for you to look him directly in the eyes?
I looked her straight in the eyes and I just seen black holes. We've been waiting a long time to say some of those things that needed to be said.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with tax debt? Powerful tax assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm. A-plus rated by the Better Business Bureau, their award-winning tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to put an end to your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other aggressive IRS actions. Find the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima Tax Relief today for a free consultation.
Call 800-783-8055. That's 800-783-8055. 800-783-8055.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Here's a look at Nebraska news. In a story released by KOLN, the Crete Police Department is warning the public about a man posing as a detective to lure people to him. The police department said on Tuesday that the man has been calling Crete residents and introducing himself as Detective Sergeant Mike Watson. He has reportedly attempted to lure at least one female to provide a handwriting sample as part of an investigation. Police think this person is impersonating a peace officer and that they are concerned that he may present a safety risk given that he is attempting to lure people to him. If you receive a suspicious call, contact the Crete Police Department at 402-826-4311 and do not agree to meet in person. This has been a Nebraska News Update. I'm Jack Simpson reporting for Central Nebraska's news source.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Monsi Bolaños.
Another day, another walk-off for Freddie Freeman.
The righter deals. Freddie, left field. It is not caught by Bader. Betts scores. Ohtani behind him, and the Dodgers walk it off.
AM 570 LA Sports Dodgers Radio Network. The final score against the Twins was 4-3. Shohei Ohtani homered for the 5th consecutive game, tying a Dodgers franchise record. Aaron Judge hit his 37th homer of the season, but the Blue Jays outscored the Yankees 8-4. They now have a 4-game lead on New York in the AL East. Bryce Harper hit his 350th career home run, but the Phillies lost to the Red Sox 9-8 in 11 innings. The White Sox topped the Rays 11-9, and the Rangers edged the A's 2-1. In the WNBA, Fever star Caitlin Clark, who's been dealing with a right groin injury, has been ruled out for Thursday's game against the Las Vegas Aces.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. Daytime highs approaching 81 with fog early today under partly cloudy skies. Northeasterly winds 8 to 15 miles per hour. Cloudy skies tonight, slight chance for storms, lows level off around 64. A blend of clouds and sun tomorrow, chance for storms, high temperatures reach up to 79. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Gateway Motors, Chevrolet, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. Head to East Highway 2 in Broken Bow to visit with their friendly staff, schedule service with their experienced service department, or swing in for quick lube service. Visit GatewayMotorsBrokenBow.com.
8:06 is your time. Let's go outside and find out what it really feels like with Jack Simpson. Jack, what's it like out there?
I'll tell you, it feels absolutely beautiful. There's a perfect breeze out of the northeast. It's mostly cloudy out back here. There's quite a few clouds in the sky, but 66 degrees outside, barometric pressure at 30.09 with humidity at 95%. In the last 24 hours, picked up 1 inch in 5/100ths of precipitation. The precipitation for this month now at 2 inches in 84/100ths. High yesterday of 90, overnight low of 66. Sunrise today at 6:26, sunset today 9:03. And Dave, your gourd plants have started sprouting some flowers.
I know, it's exciting, and they got the little strings where they're grabbing and climbing, right? It's looking good.
It sure is.
Heard from your dad up
Yeah.
in Taylor. He said 3.5 inches total.
3.5 inches total, and he said possibly under 30 minutes or 45-ish.
Wow, and that was north of Taylor, right?
Yep. On the way, if you're going like towards Bassett or Rose, up that way. So.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Jack.
You're
Appreciate
welcome.
it. That's a lot of rain in a short period of
Yes.
time, and that would be in that area that had a lot of activity up there last night and other places as well. All right, we didn't get the Dave Davis report in because of our adjustment to guests here this morning, which is great because we wanted to talk about the barbecue, and I was also talking about Val Lane. So we're going to catch up there and bring Kathy in next here on The Breakfast Show.
Good morning, everyone. It's Kathy Everly reporting for Dave Davis Auction Service and Farmers National Company. To start with Dave Davis Auction Service, we are having an auction August 9th. It will be in the Armory. You do need to bring your chairs because apparently the chairs are not there anymore. So please bring your own lawn chairs when you come to the auction August 9th at the Armory. It will be for Jodan and Willa Mae Curley Estate Auction, and then the guest consigners are Jim and Marcel Millsap Estate and Kay Nelson Estate. We do have sale bills if you'd like at the stop at the office and get one, or you can go online and see it also. There's way more stuff than what shows on the sale bill. So please just show up the day of the auction at the Armory, August 9th, starting at 9 a.m. And then the next week, August 16th, we are having Shirley and the late Gary Smith's auction. That one will be held at their property at 42343 Road 308 Anselmo. From Myrna, it's Highway 92 west 6 miles, north 4 miles to Road 808, and then west 3.5 miles. We will have the signs out. Never Fails Baking will be at both of these auctions, and that sale bill is available at the office, or you can look online for it also. And again, there's way more stuff there than what's on the sale bill. And that one, they have 3 vehicles that'll be will be sold that day also. If you have any questions, please call our office or call Jim at 870-1785. Going over to Farmers National side, we have a unique property at 901 South K Street. It's a pool building. It was built in 1980, has 1904 square feet with a heated pool, a changing room, 3/4 bath, and a lounge area with wet bar. The pool is 18 by 33 with a diving board. There's a water slide, exit ladders, and pool cover. There's also a tennis court on the property and a metal building that's 30 by 24 with a concrete floor. The building has water and a drain and a workshop area. Then there's also a utility shed that has shelving on 3 sides. This is located at 901 South K Street. At 713 South F Street, this is a ranch-style home all on one level. You walk into a large living room with a picture window and built-ins on one side. The breakfast bar separates the kitchen and dining area. This home has 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. Family room has large picture window, fireplace, and built-in bookcase. Office has French doors to family room. Laundry area is located by the back door off of the kitchen. Several new windows, attached double garage. A small yard to maintain is close to downtown at 713 South F Street. At 1215 North K Street, this is a ranch-style home. Also has a cute front porch. The kitchen walks out to a small deck in the back. Living room has recessed lighting, hardwood floors, built-in shelves, picture window, and a fireplace. The laundry room is located right off of the kitchen. There are 3 bedrooms on the main floor with hardwood floors. Lower level has second bathroom, rec room, family room, and gas fireplace, and 2 more bedrooms, both with egress windows, attached double garage. It's a corner lot with mature trees. At 1215 North K Street. At 302 South 9th Avenue, this is a commercial building. It's a great location on a corner lot close to downtown. Lots of space. There's 1,892 square feet office retail space with 2 entryways. And then there's 1,584 square feet storage warehouse space with garage doors in the back. So many possibilities at 302 South 9th Avenue. And then in Myrna, at 318 East Brotherton Avenue, we do have a home listed that has a price reduction, enclosed front porch, nice sized kitchen, updated full bathroom with shower, main floor laundry located on the back porch. Upstairs has a large landing and a bedroom, new flooring and fresh paint, furnace and central air new in 2023, fenced in backyard, corner lot. That's at 318 East Brotherton Avenue in Myrna. Then in Berwyn at 307 Curran Avenue, this has a nice kitchen with a pantry. Living room has a pellet stove. There's 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. Laundry located on the back porch. Newer windows, very nice finished garage with 2 garage doors on 2 sides, located on a corner lot with huge yard. That's in Berwyn at 307 Curran Avenue. And then at Sargent at 1201 West Main Street, we have a commercial building sitting on 3.59 plus or minus acres. It's located off of Main Street in Sargent. It's a large commercial building with well-established trees and landscaping. It was a hospital there. It has great privacy to the property on the one side. On the east side of the building lies what was originally a home built in 1949. This is the original part of the hospital, and then it has a large kitchen with a huge island and plenty of cabinets and counter space. There's also a full basement. Connected to the west end of the original home is a 600 square foot breezeway. Then on the west end of the breezeway is an addition that is 12,746 square feet that was added around 1969. This building is located at 1201 West Main Street in Sargent. I think that sums it up for this week. I'd like to thank you all for listening, and I hope you all have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you, Kathy. Appreciate it very much. It's 8:13. We'll take a quick time out.
Hey, this is Andrew from Rise Rehab and Performance. It's that time of year we want to get out and enjoy the nice weather. Walking, running, yard work, gardening. Whatever the case, that increased activity unfortunately means some of us are going to have some troubles. Foot pain, hip pain, low back pain. Hopefully not all of it. But at Rise Rehab and Performance, we're set up to help you out. We can get you back active and enjoying this nice weather. So come visit us on West Highway 2 or call us at 872-5800.
The Vermeer VRB rakes are high-capacity rakes built with durability and versatility. Designed for optimal ground clearance, these machines help maximize productivity and perform at a high level even in heavy crops. Stop out to Power Solutions, 2 miles east of Broken Bow on Highway 2, and check out their Vermeer hay forage equipment that can help you get through the haying season. Or give them a call at 308-872-5522.
Are you or someone you know struggling with depression, anxiety, trauma, or other mental health challenges? Do you wonder where you can get help and support locally? An online list is ready and available for you that includes local, trained, caring mental health providers. Visit mhpcc.org. Mental health providers and services available in Custer County can be found quickly and easily at mhpcc.org.
In honor of Val Lane, here's Neil Diamond.
AeroSeed is your one-stop shop for power fencing needs. AeroSeed has all the supplies, including high-tensile wire, posts, insulators, and energizers to build or replace a solar, electric, or battery-operated system. They offer products from Gallagher, the most practical, affordable, and dependable range of animal management systems on the market. Should anything ever go wrong with your Gallagher Energizer, you won't have to send it off somewhere to be repaired. Most often it can be repaired right at AeroSeed. Get your Gallagher power fence and supplies from AeroSeed on North 10th Avenue, Broken Bow.
Get ready for the ultimate adrenaline rush. Saturday, July 26th, Thomas County Fairgrounds. The ultimate bullfighting extreme. Fearless fighters go head to horn with raging bulls in a 60-second showdown. 3 intense rounds, 1 epic championship. Pit roasted beef and pork at 5:30. Free will donation at 8 p.m. It's man versus beast for honor, adrenaline, and bragging rights. No second chances. One night only. So don't miss it. Saturday, July 26th at the Thomas County Fair. Paid in part by the Thomas County Visitors Committee.
8:19, you're listening to The Breakfast Show. We appreciate that very much. Thanks for listening. We also appreciate great guests, and we have 2 more in the studio. And we also hope that these 2 guests will notice that we were wearing the same shirt, matching shirts.
What do you think about our look?
That's pretty amazing, actually. Yeah.
Was
that coordinated? Yeah, I was going to say, was that coordinated?
That was a tradition, right, Brent? We go to Burwell every year to promote the rodeo at Dry Creek Western Wear, and I did it for many years. And every time I went, I would buy a couple of shirts because they have these great shirts there.
They do have lots.
They have super selection of things there. And so Brent, this was his first trip up yesterday to do the remote, and I said, buy a shirt while you're there.
And so when I was there, first off, we're outfitted today by Miss Rodeo, Nebraska.
This is their selection.
Yeah, this is their selection.
Wonderful.
So when I was looking for a shirt, somebody said, "Oh, you've got to get Dave a matching shirt." And so here we are. We're wearing our matching shirts from Dry Creek Western Wear to salute the Nebraska's big rodeo this week.
Yep. Awesome. And hopefully they didn't get too much damage up there. I think they got good and wet. But Burwell people, Sandhills people up there, they'll get it going. It won't stop them.
Yeah.
But
you guys look great.
Well, thank you very much. What I really like about these is when you're really tired, and you get home after work, and you want to just go right to bed with these snaps.
Yeah.
You just
Come on.
you just dive into bed.
That's right.
You don't have to unbutton and you just
Nobody's got time for that.
No. Do you guys want to talk about financial things?
We don't. No. We don't. Let's keep it light this morning. It's summertime, and so we don't want to be too serious right now. We've got plenty of time to talk about finances.
We do.
And James is not here, so he has no control over what we say.
Oh,
yeah.
The bosses are away, so.
Good.
Oh wow! So let's talk a little bit about what the feel is at the offices. Then is it kind of laid back and?
It's probably not much different than it normally is with James and Steph gone. The only difference is like we can't pop into James' office to ask a question.
Right.
So now we have to ask each other, which kind of stretches us and grows us.
It really does.
It's a lot of fun.
Honestly, in the past when they've snuck away, short term, we usually do some sort of minor renovation or rearranging or painting, or we haven't done anything yet, but I think we've got a few more days to think about it. So
yeah. Well, that's good. And it's good that they feel comfortable taking off because you guys can take care of things while they're gone. That's a comfortable feeling when you're a business owner.
Yeah.
So,
you bet.
Yeah.
We're happy.
Yeah. We're glad they were able to get away too.
They
work really hard, and so it was good that they could get away and play a little bit. And they went on a massive road trip and loaded up the kids and the dog and headed out west, which we're already out west, but they went further out west. Not too far west because you fall off there somewhere. Get into the ocean, but no, they were able to get away. I think they're having a good time out there.
Good. Well, Clang Financial has really grown. I remember when James and Stephanie were first started, they worked out of a little kind of office out of their house years ago, and I guess in the type of business that you guys are in, you don't have to have a facility like you're in to do what you do, but it's nice to be downtown in the business district and work out of an office like that. And I imagine that they are even surprised themselves sometimes when they think about how much staff they have or need to have to serve your customers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do a lot of serving. We're happy really to help in any way. You call and say your garden needs weeded, I'm probably there. So
oh, be careful. I don't know if you've heard, but we have a gourd patch.
Oh my!
We are growing gourds out back, and we're gonna sell them as a fundraiser.
Awesome.
So be very careful
what
you say, because we might call you up and have you go out back and help us.
Yeah, gourds for good, we're calling it.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And they're doing right now. They're doing pretty well.
You're probably starting to get some set on, aren't you?
Some blossoms, yeah.
Good.
But the weeds could harm it, so I may give you a call.
Oh, I don't know. We're pretty busy, but
backpedal all of a sudden. Service with limitations.
Yeah.
That's a great
I
slogan.
like that, Tim.
I love that too. Can we adopt that?
You can have it all day. Yeah.
That's great. Service with limitations. I love
that phrase has some honesty to it.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, you were mentioning that you were, since we're not going to talk financial for at least a little while, you were kind of headed home. You live in the Stormy area last night. You live where?
Yes. We're east of Westerville a few miles and then south. And yeah, we had quite the adventure going home. It was, got real dark and crazy. And I got to our gravel at about 2 miles east of Westerville. And then I heard a confirmed tornado at Westerville. I was like, whoa,
I'm in the wrong place.
it. Yeah. So we hurried home and we did get ready to get in the old cellar, but didn't have to.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's
and
good.
really no damage at Westerville, it didn't look like. So whatever touched down, I was glad to see there wasn't anything bad. So
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, that could lead us into a little financial talk, because we never know when we get up in the morning what's going to happen that day, good or bad. And we need to be prepared for things that are out of our control, right, Tim?
Yeah, absolutely. That's why we believe so much in life insurance as being part of that cornerstone for our financial planning. It puts a nice protection piece underneath you, and then before you start accumulating, you need to make sure that you have all your risk taken care of, and not only life insurance, but make sure you have the right health insurance, is what Jenny deals with. And then there's other types of insurances you need to make sure you have plenty of. But we want to make sure that we look at all of your situation to take care of everything, to make sure you've got it addressed so that you can sleep well at night, knowing that there is so many possibilities out there of things that could go wrong in any given day. Yesterday looked like a beautiful day, and then the evening looked a little scary, and I'm sure there's probably some people that may have not lost any structures, but probably had, crop damage or, grass damage or some hay fields that may have gotten hailed out or something like that. So we just never know what could happen at any point.
Now, Tim, you've talked about hedging your bet in agriculture through some of the products you have, right?
Yeah.
What are some of those opportunities?
So we've used a product called, it's basically just whole life insurance or cash value life insurance, but we use kind of this concept of either ranching without the bank or farming without the bank. It's banking on whole life. It's a way of just basically building up a cash bank with your life insurance policy, so you can take withdrawals out of it, but it's growing tax-free. You're not going to get a 1099 for the accumulation that happens on the inside of your policy. So it's just kind of quietly working in the background. So whenever you need a large purchase, you can just take money out of your life insurance policy to make that purchase without having to go take out a loan. And the loan process is a whole lot simpler through your life insurance policy than it would be if you have to go to the bank and ask for approval to get money out of it. People like Disney, JCPenney, that's how they got their start, is no bank would loan them any money for their grand idea. So they decided, you know what, maybe I should look into my life insurance policy. They took money out of it, and that's how Disney got its start. So it's a tried and true method to be able to get people going. So that's a way for them to hedge, to be, when years are good, stash money into their policy and let it keep growing. And then whenever the time is needed, they can pull that out and use it however they need.
Jenny, I would think you're in the health insurance side of things. Is that correct?
Yep.
All right. You're a brave lady.
Yeah.
A young lady with courage. I say that because it's got to be really fluid as to what is available, what's not available, what's best for your customers. You got to stay up to speed all the time and make sure that all those options you understand and you can make available. So I know you've done a lot of training to be able to do this.
Yep.
And I imagine people come in scratching their head a little bit a lot of times going, I can only afford so
Sure.
much. How do I do this the best?
Yep, we look at what's best for you. That's exactly right. And one thing actually that I wanted to mention, I was thinking about this. We've gotten a lot of calls lately, even like a couple of this week, people calling concerned because they're getting phone calls from people who are telling them that there's something better for them or, more benefits and whatnot. And I really just want to encourage everybody just to call us and ask us, and we'll look into that, make sure it's not something that is available, or make sure that it's something that's not a scam.
Yeah.
Lots of that, and honestly, it's not necessarily a scam, but it's not right. Like they're using the only time really switching is a special enrollment period, and if there's something special that allows you to, and they're utilizing things that aren't right, and we evaluate all of that during open enrollment to see what is best for you, so you've chosen that after we've shown you all the things, and then you kind of forget when you get somebody on the phone saying, hey, there's this, and so you really do have to be careful. And same with the Medicare cards. That was another thing that's coming up a lot. People are calling and asking if they've received their new one, and yes, once in a while you do, but it's not something they're calling you about, and it's not anything you need to be giving any information for. And so anyway, yes, anything, we always look at each person's specific situation and just find what's best and how we can help, and take any kind of stress or burden off of you and just help you live a little happier.
Yeah. Well, you seem like a positive, happy person, so that probably works pretty well.
Sure.
Sometimes we don't make changes in things because we just don't want to go through the hassle and process of it. But that's what you help people with,
Absolutely.
right?
It help a lot, and actually, I'm the world's probably best procrastinator, and Tim helped
even
me.
Better.
I actually, that's another cool thing. We can utilize each other's services within the office. He just helped me and my husband, actually. We had, each of us had separate little accounts, and he helped us put them where they're best for us. So that was kind of cool. And it's a huge relief. You think about these things, you're like, I really should do this, I'm going to do this. And then you just don't. And here it's a couple years later and you still haven't. And so it's done, and we feel good.
Yeah, I bet you feel good. I mean, there are a number of people out there listening today, and it wasn't all that long ago that my wife and I had not updated our will for 25 years or more. I don't remember. And we finally got that done. And that's kind of a very important part of it, isn't it, guys?
Absolutely, yeah. And that's something that we do offer is like we can get people a basic will that's a legal document. All they have to do is go in there and put in their information, and then have it notarized, and it's a legal deal, and it's at no cost to whoever we send this to, and they don't even have to be clients. All they have to do is say, hey, I would really like to get one of those wills, and I need a name and an email address. I punch it in, it goes right over to you, fill it out, and you can even upload it back into a digital vault for your protection. And then also you can just keep a physical copy. Whenever me and my wife did it, we kept a copy for ourselves, put it in our digital vault, and then we sent a copy to the person it would impact. If something happened to us, who would be taking care of our kids. So we sent a copy for my wife and I's to them, so they would have it if something happened to us. So to make the process easier to protect our children. Because that's the important thing. When you have small children at home, you need to have a plan for them, because if you don't, then the state will issue a plan for you, and that may not be what you want.
Exactly.
So this is something that is super easy. It doesn't cost you anything. Just takes a little bit of time, and when I say a little bit of time, it doesn't take very long at all.
And so many bad things can happen without one. If, like you gave an example, there's others that leave the people that are left behind a big problem to deal with, and tugs and pulls and families and all sorts of things. And when those kids grow up, you need to change that will, and keep it fluid as well. So, you guys do a lot of good work.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And I think you enjoy what you do.
Yeah, we do. Yeah. And it's a fun environment we have there at the office. I mean, we kid around a lot. We get into a lot of trouble. Even when James is there, James can't keep it locked down quite well enough.
And you guys, Steph's really good at starting things.
Yeah,
so.
she is too.
I can't imagine.
Yeah, so there has been some Facebook hacking that has happened, and it really wasn't that difficult. Tanya left her computer open, and I just got in there and just made a nice little post for her, and good times like that. So yeah.
Nice. Well, I know I parked in the area of Klang Financial, and I went inside, and when I came out, there was some scribbling on my windows. And that was a Stephanie trick there. Yeah. So you guys do have fun.
We do.
But when you sit down and talk about serious things, you get serious. But I think that what we've noticed in talking to you, and certainly James, is that you want to serve. I guess going back to where we started, you want to serve and help people make their lives more comfortable and a little less worries, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, all right. Yeah. So got through the storm, Jenny.
Yes.
Tim, you're rolling along. How's your summer been?
It has been full. So I was assistant baseball coach for my son's baseball team. So that was quite an exhilarating thing.
What age group?
10U.
10U.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So a little shout out to my son. He worked really hard in the off season. He wanted to pitch this year. So he was our starting pitcher this year. Throughout the entire season, he ended up striking 79 batters out.
Wow.
There was a few games where he recorded the 12 outs just through strikeouts. He's just got a really good work ethic, but he was able to command that ball and make strikes, and so it was a lot of fun to be able to coach that. And our team, we started off really raw, with 9 and 10-year-olds. You just don't know what you're going to be. But by the end of the season, they just kept working. They just kept grinding, and at the end of the season, we were there's 2 brackets at the end of the season. We were in the lower bracket. We took 3rd place, and so that was really fun to be able to just keep playing baseball. Everybody else was kind of done, but we kept getting to play one more game. And they took 3rd place, and so that was exciting, and it was a real nail biter. It went down. It was 2-1 was the final score.
That's a good game.
It was a good game.
Yeah.
And so my son pitched that game, and he did really well, and he pitched the whole game and gave up 1 run, and the run was a little flare that landed right behind third base, and our third baseman is just beyond his reach, and it landed right on the line. And the guy on third scored. So if he'd caught it, wouldn't have had any damage done. But it was a fun game. All the parents were nervous.
Oh, I'm sure. That sounds like a great baseball game and season. Congrats on that. And Jenny, I don't know about how many kids you have, but you mentioned some that you talked to on the phone yesterday because of the storm. How's your summer been?
It's been great. So we have 4.
Okay.
And we've been doing lots of things. Fishing. My one boy has a huge love for fishing, and we love airboating. We've been doing that as often as we can. The garden, though, keeps me busy. Other than that, we kind of just do fly by the seat of our pants. We didn't do baseball, but loved hearing about tie season. And just when there's time for things, there's time, and we do it. But other than that,
hold on to the handlebars, right?
You're darn right. Yep.
Well, Brett and I have both can tell you, and you probably already know this, but enjoy these years with your kids. It goes by so fast. And the next thing you'll know, you'll be talking about grandkids, right, Brent?
That's right.
Yeah. So enjoy.
Congratulations, by the way.
Yeah. Thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
You bet.
Yeah. Well, thanks for coming in. We're glad that you got to see us in person with our matching shirts.
This is quite the special event.
We're really glad to.
Red letter day right here.
We'll make sure and tell Rebecca she missed out. I tried to talk her into it. I said it would be really cool to surprise James and Steph, and show up here at the radio. But
you think she ever will?
No.
I really don't.
100% no.
No way.
Like there's like papers still in the air. As soon as the radio's missing, so is Rebecca.
We try to get her to loosen up a bit. She's probably the one that works the hardest and really keeps her.
She's all business.
Keeps her nose in the paper. And
yeah.
She does a great job.
Yeah, and she's a wonderful person.
She's a really good reference for me when Steph's away, because she knows everything. She knows all the health and the financial side.
Nice to have a universal.
We appreciate her.
She is, yeah.
Well, thanks, guys. Appreciate it very much.
Sure.
Clang Financial, our guests this morning, and we want to thank Tim and Jenny for coming in and talking about financial things and other things as well here on the show. We'll be back with more after these words.
The Custer County Classic Bull Riding is back in Broken Bow at the Trotter Arena on Monday, July 28th at 7:30. Shad Smith's bringing the bulls. 10-time Clown of the Year Justin Rumford bringing back the funny. New this year will be Specialty Act Matt Tarr. And don't miss a very special surprise guest as part of our opening ceremony. Thanks to partners like Adams Land and Cattle, Great Plains Communications, Gateway Motors, Gibbons Trucking, and many more. See you at the Custer County Fairgrounds Monday night, July 28th, 7:30. Advanced discount tickets available at Everly Boot and Saddle and the grocery card.
Long days and more time outdoors in the summer months can lead to sun damage on skin. Melham Medical Center wants to make sure you have fun and stay safe by applying sunblock regularly and consistently while working or playing outdoors. Be sure to take frequent shade breaks and wear a hat if you plan to be out in the sun for a long duration. When you have a need for quality medical care, get it close to home at Melham Medical Center in Broken Bow. Large enough to serve, small enough to care.
John here with Lashley Land and Recreational Brokers, informing you that now might be the best time to get a value for your recreational land that's really not adding to your bottom line. That's right, your land could be of major interest for that person looking for quality deer hunting, waterfowl hunting, or whatever the recreation is. Call me, John Farley, and take advantage of a time with very little inventory on the market. I would be happy to give you a no-obligation opinion of value. Check me out at LashleyLand.com.
Don't let falling behind on your spraying affect your yield. Now is the time to book fungicide and insecticide applications on corn and soybeans with Aero Aviation. Not only can you fight disease, but you can improve plant health at the same time, increasing yields. Easily control insects like grasshoppers, rootworms, beetles, and western bean cutworms with the help of Aero Aviation. Call Casey, Melissa, or Kim with Aero Aviation at 308-872-5113 to talk about your options. 20 minutes before the hour, more guests in the studio. We're going to visit with Quality Senior Villages right after these words.
The very best freestyle bullfighters in the world are back for the Broken Bow Invitational at the Custer County Fairgrounds. It's simple. It's two-legged madmen versus four-legged beasts. Tuesday the 29th, ground-thumping, heart-racing bullfighting action is at the Trotter Arena. Gates at 6:30, action at 7:30. The goal for the fighters, get points and win. The more daring, dangerous, and crazy they get, the higher their score rises. Be there Tuesday night to witness tricks, flips, and spins near, around, and sometimes even over some of the meanest bulls in the world. You absolutely do not want to miss this daring action. Pre-sale tickets are available online. Scan the QR code on the posters around town and online, or buy at the Broken Bow Chamber office. $15 in advance, $20 at the gate. Again, the gates open at 6:30 and the action starts at 7:30, Tuesday the 30th in Broken Bow. It's the Broken Bow Invitational of Ultimate Bullfighting. Make sure you are at the Custer County Fairgrounds. Brought to you by Broken Bow Livestock Market, Pleasanton Livestock Service, Agland ATV, and Axeman Heating and Air Conditioning.
Some secrets just can't be kept, like Kelly's birthday savings all month long. All decor is 50% off right now, and you'll find them open Friday 11:30 to 4:30 and Saturday 8:30 to 4:30. Of course, you can always shop thesecretgardenonline.com. The trailer will be at Burwell Rodeo this week but you can still check out their locally grown produce at Market on the Square each Thursday. 50% off all decor this week at the Secret Garden, 2 1/4 miles west of Myrna on Highway 92 and a half a mile north.
July is UV Awareness Month, and Central Nebraska Medical Clinic wants to remind you of the importance of skin checks. Early detection of skin cancer significantly improves treatment outcomes and survival rates. Examine your skin regularly, paying attention to any new, changing, or unusual spots. Don't forget to check areas like your scalp, between toes, and underarms. Always practice safe sun year-round by seeking shade, wearing sun protective clothing, and applying a broad-spectrum sunscreen that is SPF 30 or higher. These tips brought to you by Central Nebraska Medical Clinic in Broken Bow.
Step into savings at Geared for Sports in Broken Bow during the Custer County Fair. Right now, get 20% off high-quality Twisted X and Merrill shoes. Trusted brands you know and love for the whole family. Stop in and try on a pair while you're in town. Plus, Scott is ready to help you gear up for the upcoming volleyball and football season. Open Monday through Friday 10 to 6, Saturday 10 to 4, and Sunday noon to 4. Find them on the west side of the square in Broken Bow. Geared for Sports has you covered.
8:43 is your time. Breakfast show on a Thursday. We're having a lot of fun this morning. Hope you're having fun listening. Yet to come, we'll be visiting with Subway. And Brent's going to reach out to Travis Schott and see if we can catch him on the phone to talk about the bull riding on Monday. That may or may not happen, depending on catching Travis, but we'll try that. And right now we're going to talk Quality Senior Villages, as we mentioned. Before I turn it over to Brent, I would like you to also remember that we're going to have the code word for you at the end of the show today for your chance to win those gas cards out at Trotter's Whoa and Go West. Brent?
All right. Jeanette Denson, Kim Wells are here. Nice to see you both. How are you?
We are great.
Good. And things are going well at Quality?
Yes,
Good.
they are. Yes, we are doing well, I think.
Yeah, good.
Thanks to Kim's help.
Nice. Yeah,
I enjoy it.
And Kim, you've come on board not just with Quality, but with Custer Care too, right? Kind of serving both entities.
Correct.
Yeah. And how has that transition went for you?
Well, we did have a schedule. Like I was going to be here on a certain day, but as nursing goes, you're kind of here, there, and everywhere. And so, it works out because if Matt needs me, he calls, and I just run over there or wherever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Jeanette, I'm sure that you're so thrilled to have her on board.
We are, yes. Yes, because she's so qualified for everything we do. So, and it's nice to have her doing some training for staff. And we have a lot of new med aides that are coming on board. So Kim is going to be doing that training. So
great.
Yes.
So let's talk about staff since you bring that up, or in regards to Quality Senior Villages, because that's kind of our focus here for this segment. Are you where you want to be staff wise? Or are you still looking for help?
No.
Okay.
We need help all shifts right at the moment. Okay. So so if there's somebody out there, we're needing help. And it's I always say it's so enjoyable because you cannot go there and have a bad day with the residents that we have there. So it's just kind of a fun job because it's different every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are there particular positions you're looking for specifically, or?
We could use a couple of med aides and then CNAs.
Okay.
So a cook, maybe,
Okay.
So whatever. We're looking for whatever anybody can do, and part-time, full-time, whatever.
Yeah.
So.
Kim, Jeanette mentioned you were kind of helping with training, I believe, right, with some of the med aides. What does that look like? I mean, is it difficult to get what you need to become a med aide, or?
It's a 40-hour a 40-hour course. So
okay.
They have to go. It was a college course they took. Yeah. So it was a 40-hour college course.
So you have to be licensed to be a med aide, and then that's when you probably come into the picture to kind of train from there, right?
Correct. We have to make sure that, like, the right route, the right medication, the right resident, everything. You go over those rights. You just make sure that they know why, too. Like, if you're going to give this certain medication, you need to be watching that blood pressure. You got to make sure that you're in your parameters that you need to be. There's certain pain medications that they need to be letting us know that the resident needs, and then we need to be monitoring that pain. And so, it's, and they kind of need to let us know, too, when they're given those meds, so we're aware.
Yeah. I like that you bring up, it's not just the what with medication, the why is a huge thing, isn't it?
Big thing.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is important to know, why we're giving this medication at night as opposed to in the morning. Some of your medications that go with cholesterol, they will give you leg cramps. So a lot of people like to take those at night. So you're sleeping during the night, you're not noticing your leg cramps. So there's all kinds of reasons of why, and
a lot goes into it, doesn't it?
A lot.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what about some other things? I think we've talked about this in the past, but I know that you encourage people who just want to come in and maybe spend a few hours to just socialize and just be there with the residents, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Because they all like to talk. They like to have someone with them, and so just coming in and spending time is a great, and it's a great place to volunteer because you get as much out of it as the residents do.
Yeah.
I mean, they were having quite a laughing session yesterday because, one of the just with Shelley, someone thought that she was going to have a baby, and and just and we all laughed and just just fun.
Yeah.
But also having Shelley there really helps because I can't be there as much as I probably should be, but Kim and Shelley really do help out that way.
Of course, Quality Senior Villages specializing in those battling Alzheimer's and dementia.
Right.
And I hope I think it's okay if I say this. Don't be intimidated by
exactly.
that. Don't be intimidated by that, right?
No.
Do not. Yeah.
No, it is, it's so fun because every day is a different story and we love it,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Lots of comedy. Like we had the pest control guy come in, and I think he dropped his head probably 2 to 3 times just laughing at the conversations that happen. And I told him, I said, if you ever need a second job, and he's just like, oh, yeah, this place would be great.
Well, I'm so glad you're sharing this because that in essence really is what Quality Senior Villages is about, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes, it is. It really is. It's and that's why we all work there is because we enjoy what we do and enjoy the residents so much.
Yes.
So
availability at Quality Senior Villages?
We have one room open right now. So room and I guess one that's I'm going to say a half a room, but a shared room.
Okay.
That didn't make sense really, but
we got it.
You only get a half a room. No, no, it's a room where you share with someone else, a larger room. So
companion room, is that what you call it?
Yeah,
that's a good term.
Yeah. My mind didn't come to that, but yes.
So is Quality kind of like Custer Care Center in the essence that if someone's looking for someone to stay for just a period of time, like during the course of a day, things are different with Quality, right?
Right.
Because it's a locked facility.
It's a locked facility, and so it's just people who live there.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
all right.
But, we do have a waiting list. And so just, if you're thinking in the future might need it, make sure you let us know, and we can get it on the waiting list for you.
Fantastic. Well,
Yeah.
We appreciate the two of you and everybody who works at Quality Senior Villages, because it's a needed care facility in this area.
Oh, definitely.
Definitely.
Yeah. Anything else either one of you wanted to mention before we let you go?
We have a wonderful courtyard at Quality Senior Villages where you can go outside, and there's goats out there.
Yes.
You can,
Yeah,
you
the
can
neighbors
watch.
have
neighbors
goats.
do.
Yeah, we don't have goats.
Oh, okay.
But
right.
the neighbors do. It's close.
Well, that works.
Yes, it does.
And it's comical.
Yeah,
I bet it is.
Nothing like goat viewing. I mean,
That's great.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate
Thank
it
you.
very much. We'll be back after these words.
The morning Sandhills Drive never sounded so good.
In the mornings, we don't have to fight over the radio because it's one station.
You're listening to The Breakfast Show.
Barney Pharmacy in Broken Bow is your locally owned pharmacy. Happy to help support the 4-H'ers and the Custer County Fair. They offer leader private brand products because you get the quality and effectiveness of a name brand at a fraction of the cost. You can also find helpful pharmacists to recommend the correct product for your symptoms. They hope to see you at the fair having a good time and invite you to see them soon at Barney Pharmacy.
At Gothenburg Health, we understand that women's health is personal. That's why our clinic and specialty clinic offers comprehensive family practice, obstetric services, and an OBGYN specialist to support you in every stage of a woman's life. From routine exams and prenatal care to specialized treatments, our experienced providers and specialists are here to guide and care for you with the sensitivity you deserve. Schedule your appointment today and experience the difference. Gothenburg Health Clinic and Specialty Clinic, helping people live their best lives.
Come and enjoy the Custer County Fair Parade this Saturday, July 26th at 6 p.m. in Broken Bow. The theme for this year is Stars and Stripes and Summer Nights. Announcer booths will be located on 10th Street in front of the Custer County Chief and at the City Square Park south of the bandstand. So come pick your spot, grab your chairs and umbrellas, and come and enjoy the parade. The 2025 Custer County Fair Parade. If you're unable to attend the parade, you can hear it live on KCNI Radio, 1280 AM, 96.3 FM, or listen online at kcni1280.com. Brought to you by the Tumbleweed Cafe in Broken Bow. Thank you, Tumbleweed, for making the broadcast available. And thanks again to the Broken Bow Chamber and Julie Talene for organizing the parade again this year. 8:55. Time for some live reads, folks. These reads will help you. Take a listen. The Farmers Market is today. Starts at 10 a.m., runs till 4 here in Broken Bow. And you can explore all your favorite vendors. You'll find fresh produce, handmade goods, unique finds, and much, much more. All through the Chamber of Commerce here in Broken Bow. They invite you and encourage you to come down and enjoy. Also, the Custer County Fair is quickly approaching, so join them as the parade is coming up on Saturday at 6 p.m. for a full evening of community pride and hometown fun. Think about doing an entry for the parade. I noticed over here at the Berean Bible Church, float is in the works over there. They're putting a really nice one together over there. Still time to do that, or bring in your classic car or old tractor, bring a horse, bring a goat.
There you go.
Register forms are available at the Broken Bow Chamber office by email, also online. If you have any questions, call them at 872-5691. Their address is info@brokenbow-ne.com.
All right. Hey, Sergeant Pipe currently has an opening for a night shift CNC operator in Broken Bow inside their air-conditioned facility. Duties include, but are not limited to, the following: operation of CNC machining equipment, the ability to use precision tools to measure work carefully, the ability to inspect work to maintain quality control which meet company standards, and operating a forklift. This position is a 4-night per week shift. You'd be working Monday through Thursday. If interested, call this number, 308-872-6477, or fill out an application on their website. Just go to sergeantpipe.com/careers. Again, Sergeant Pipe currently with an opening for a night shift CNC operator here in Broken Bow.
Don't forget about the annual Hunting Heritage Banquet put on by the National Wild Turkey Federation. This is coming up on Saturday, August 2nd at the One Box Convention Center. And the doors will open at 5 p.m., dinner at 7. It's a family event, so bring the whole family and celebrate 50 years of conversation and join them for raffles, live auctions, and games. And they would love to have you bring the whole family. You can purchase your tickets with a QR code that's on the poster. And also, for more information or to get tickets, you can call Jesse at 308-537-6280 or Courtney at 308-340-7294, or stop into Sandhills Customs Creation on the west side of the square, or across the way at Clips and Curls. Courtney is there, and she has tickets for you there as well.
They are hiring at Off-Broadway Assisted and Independent Living located at 403 South 1st Avenue in Broken Bow. Now hiring and looking for nighttime medication aides. $2,000 sign-on bonus available. PRN day and evening medication aid. Some of the full-time benefits would include free Click healthcare membership, free dental and vision insurance, long-term disability and life insurance, PTO, and more. So come join a supportive, welcoming team dedicated to providing excellent care to their residents. Contact them today. Visit with Julie about the possibility of becoming a med aid at Off-Broadway. The number to call is 872-2522, or feel free to visit them in person at their facility located at 403 South 1st Avenue in Broken Bow. And again, for all of these job opportunities that we list for you during the breakfast show, you can find the full details by going to sandhillsexpress.com. Just click on the employment page.
Nebraska Land Hearing in Broken Bow. Roxanne has been voted the best of the best in many different categories several times over the years. She is a board-certified hearing instrument specialist with over 35 years of experience right here in town. If you're struggling with your hearing and or worrying about missing out on conversations with family and friends at gatherings, or you notice one of your loved ones is not catching all of the conversation as well, bring them in. Dependable service right here in Broken Bow. Free hearing evaluation, free office calls, free extended warranties on new hearing aids, extended discounts for new and returning patients, and for buying local. And they have pricing available to fit all budgets, and they have several different technologies to pick from. Make an appointment today at 308-384-3852. That's 384-3852, and the office is located in the Broken Bow Chamber building. Those are our live reads. Today we're honoring Val Lane, who was our engineer for many, many years. We recently lost him. Funeral services were yesterday, and we'll miss him for a long, long time, probably forever. But Val did go on the road with people like this for sound production back in his earlier years. Kenny Rogers on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Thanks, Val.
Healthcare has just confirmed it's under investigation by the Justice Department over its Medicare billing practices. The company says it is complying with both criminal and civil requests. Lawmakers in Washington may be on summer break, but debate over releasing the Jeffrey Epstein files continues. House Speaker Mike Johnson tells CBS's Major Garrett.
I've never seen the Epstein evidence. It wasn't in my lane. But I have the same concern and question that a lot of people do. And look, I think the president
This is not a hoax, in other words.
Oh, it's not a hoax. Of course not.
The president has labeled it just that. Mr. Trump is headed to the Fed today. CBS's Stacey Lynn.
He'll join a tour of the Federal Reserve Building, which is currently in the midst of a heavily criticized $2.5 billion renovation. The visit comes as the president has openly gone to war with Fed Chair Jerome Powell over his decision to keep interest rates steady.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Do you hear that? Asthma triggers are everywhere, from dust mites, pet dander, and pollen, to smog and smoke. An asthma attack can strike anywhere, anytime. Be prepared with quick-acting Primatene Mist. Clinically proven to open airways quickly. It's the #1 FDA-approved asthma inhaler available over the counter. Primatene Mist. Breathe easy again. Use as directed.
Oh, no.
Ah, that's the sound of someone who's misplaced
my debit card.
Their debit card.
Where'd I leave that thing?
Not at the gas pump, or the checkout counter, or the roof of your car. Now, if he has the Chase mobile app, he can use Card Lock.
Wait, I could just lock my card.
Yep, just a few tippy taps on his phone, and that sound? That's peace of mind from Chase.
Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank N.A. member FDIC.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Monsi Bolaños.
Another day, another walk-off for Freddie Freeman.
The rider deals. Freddie, left field. It is not caught by Bader. Betts scores. Ohtani behind him, and the Dodgers walk it off.
AM 570 LA Sports Dodgers Radio Network. The final score against the Twins was 4-3. Shohei Ohtani homered for the 5th consecutive game, tying a Dodgers franchise record. Aaron Judge hit his 37th homer of the season, but the Blue Jays outscored the Yankees 8-4. They now have a 4-game lead on New York in the AL East. Bryce Harper hit his 350th career home run, but the Phillies lost to the Red Sox 9-8 in 11 innings. The White Sox topped the Rays 11-9, and the Rangers edged the A's 2-1. In the WNBA, Fever star Caitlin Clark, who's been dealing with a right groin injury, has been ruled out for Thursday's game against the Las Vegas Aces.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. Daytime highs approaching 81 with fog early today under partly cloudy skies. Northeasterly winds 8 to 15 miles per hour. Cloudy skies tonight, slight chance for storms, lows level off around 64. A blend of clouds and sun tomorrow, chance for storms, high temperatures reach up to 79. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
BD is made for today, tomorrow, and for what's needed next. They're advancing the world of health as one of the largest global medical technology companies in the world, supporting the heroes on the front lines of healthcare. BD, with locations in Broken Bow and across the world.
907, 69 degrees outside under a mostly cloudy sky. Winds out of the north 5 to 10. Barometric pressures on the rise at 3011. Humidity at 92%. And if you hadn't heard, 1 inch and 5/100ths precipitation recorded as of 7 o'clock this morning from the storms that rolled through last night. That makes our total for the month 2 inches and 84/100ths. And there's no doubt about it, some folks out there last night got more than 284 in less than an hour. So it was a very unsettled night. Brent was talking about it earlier, and Jeremy and Jack covering the storms last night, but some tornado activity, some thunderstorm warnings in multiple forms.
Yes.
Oops, sorry.
Multiple forms and multiple warnings in the county at the same time. Glad we got through it.
Yes. Hopefully nobody was hurt. Not too much damage out there. One more song for our friend Val Lane, who we lost recently, and an engineer here for 25 years, if not 30. time goes by, but we will miss Val. And he was out on the road many years ago with Bob Dylan's show over in the U.S. and Europe, I believe. And he was a sound production person during that period of time. And as I mentioned earlier, he was also working with Neil Diamond, and he did some production work and studio work, and is listed on the back of a Neil Diamond album, which I saw a couple of days ago at the Visitations.
Wow.
And I asked him, I guess it was also after he was inducted into the Nebraska Broadcasters Hall of Fame. I said, Val, sometime I'd like to sit down with you and have you tell me some stories about when you're on the road with Bob Dylan. And he said, oh, there's lots of stories.
out of those cups.
All right, so the Happy Gilmore sequel is coming out to Netflix. I want to say, I think it's July 25th. I think tomorrow it comes out to Netflix. So. Yeah. So I know when did the original Happy Gilmore come out? Do you have any idea? It was several years ago.
Yeah, that's an iconic movie.
It is.
Think
Yes, it is an iconic movie, and of course the sequel is coming out to Netflix, and Subway has kind of partnered with that, and so you have really they're collector's cups, right?
Yeah, and we have found out that they're actually, people are selling them on eBay at $26 a cup.
Oh, you're kidding.
So you can buy one for $1, and they're on eBay for $26.
And usually,
I might just keep the case for myself.
There you go. Well, I'll tell you, we're going to be watching eBay, Matt, and if there's a bunch of Happy Gilmore glasses that come for sale, we're going to be watching to see who they're from.
Yeah, I was going to say the markup on eBay is incredible. Yeah. We're going from $1 to $26.
Wow. Well, usually on things like that, the longer you have them, who knows what they'll be worth in 5-10 years from now if they're already worth 26.
Right. Because we're all being limited 2 cases, and I think there's 300 in a case.
Okay. So the cups kind of promoting and recognizing the Happy Gilmore film, they are obviously for a limited time.
Yes, they are. They are a limited time.
All right. Let's see. Let's go to some of the things. Of course, obviously, we'll get to sandwiches here in a moment, but let's go to some of the other things that we want to remind people about that are kind of side items. Of course, you came up with the side kicks not too long ago. The footlong cookie, that's still available?
Yes, that is. And then we have the dippers, and those are still available. And, yeah, those still sell pretty good.
Yeah. And, of course, if you want to wrap, you do the wraps. And those, boy, when those came out, were you surprised, and was Subway a little bit surprised at how well they have went over? Because they have now become kind of a staple on the menu, haven't they?
Yes, they have. Wraps have really become a staple on the menu. And in the future, we might be looking back at having tortilla wraps back again, which is a hope.
Yeah, nice. All right.
So we're all hoping for that to go through.
Yeah. And something else that I know that you guys created through Subway is the Protein Bowl. And I know that these have become very popular. I'll just tell you, we have members in our family that is now what they get. They get the Protein Bowl, and those have become a big hit too, haven't they?
Yes, they have. They kind of took over the salads. Don't sell a lot of salads anymore. Most people go to the Protein Bowl and get that double meat, which I'm 100% on board with, because I'd rather have more meat than vegetables.
Yeah, I hear you, man. Now, with that said, the salads haven't gone away, though, correct?
No.
All right.
They have not gone away. You can still get a salad, but, yeah, I'd say over half are getting protein bowls compared to salads.
Yeah. I remember when Subway very first came to Broken Bow, and it's just amazing to me when I think about what the board looked like as far as, types of sandwiches and everything to what the board looks like now. I mean, you have to, scan over to the next wall, I think, to see all the boards that are up and all of the selections now that are available through Subway. It's a tremendous selection, but at the end of the day, you can make the sandwich the way you want it.
Yes, it is. Yeah, you can make the sandwich the way you want. And I got some work to do up there with the menu panels, I found out. So there will be some changes on the menu panels. We're actually going to put more of them in front of you.
Oh, okay.
So you don't have to look over at that north wall.
Oh, well, nice. There you go. All right, so we'll
Found out we got just enough room to move one of those 2 panels over to the east wall, so I'll be moving one over one of these days.
All right.
When I get back off of vacation.
Hey, sounds good, man. We'll look forward to that. Let's see. Obviously, we got to talk about the app, because for those who use the app, they know that you can get a lot of special offers that well, just come to app users. And the app is very easy to load if people haven't done it already. And as I've said in the past, if Brent can navigate through the app, anybody can. And so it's very user-friendly, and, boy, you can save a lot of money when you utilize the Subway app.
Yes, technology has become a great tool with Subway. I'm learning new stuff all the time with electronics that I never thought I'd be using. But, yeah, the app is very user-friendly. I was able to navigate through it, and I'm learning more on all the apps. I've started downloading more for every places I go. So they are a tremendous help with the food industry.
Yeah, for sure. Well, let's see here, Matt. Anything menu-related or just Subway-related? I guess before we wrap up our conversation, one thing I do need to ask is about the help situation. Are you still looking for people to join your team?
I believe we are still taking applications. So you might be that hidden gem we're looking for. So if you're looking for a spot, stop in and fill out an app or go to mysubwaycareers.com.
All right. Sounds good. Anything else that you wanted to mention before we let you go?
I don't know how beautiful a day it is there, but today I plan on being in a swimming pool all day doing nothing.
All right, buddy. Well, hey, enjoy your time off and enjoy doing nothing.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Thanks, Matt.
Thank you.
All right, Matt was Subway, our guest on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Consumers everywhere are rediscovering the benefits of buying locally produced food. Not only is it fresher, tastier, and more nutritious, it's also good for the local economy. And did you know the Village Hearth and Artisan Hearth hamburger and hot dog buns and rolls you love are baked right here in the Midwest? With the state-of-the-art bakeries and facilities throughout the Midwest, freshly baked buns and rolls are delivered fresh every day to your neighborhood grocers. Village Hearth and Artisan Hearth buns and rolls, locally baked, delivered fresh daily.
We're moving into the heart of spraying season, and it's important to stay ahead of disease threats in our fields. Chris Anderson, an agronomist with Bayer, talks about what growers should be watching for right now when it comes to disease pressure.
We are seeing a definite uptick. Tar spot confirmed counties have tripled, and gray leaf spot pressure with the weather conditions we've had has definitely started to increase. Southern rust pressure's low, but pressures are going to be increasing. Soybeans wise, later planted beans are now hitting that point where conditions have been conducive to probably letting that disease take off again.
Andy says when applying fungicide, timing is critical.
Everyone knows that tassel time is the best return on investment for applying Delaro Complete, and that Delaro Complete application is utmost on everybody's mind right now, and it happens with most conversations with farmers every day.
For more information, visit delarocomplete.us.
And we're back on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show, 23 minutes past the hour. Brent with you here in the studio, and joining us by phone now, our good friend Travis Shada. Travis, how are you, buddy?
Yeah. I'm great, Brent. Good to talk to you.
Hey, good to talk to you. Now, we visited with you yesterday about the Burwell Rodeo, Nebraska's big rodeo in Burwell. And for this conversation, we want to kind of focus on the Custer County Classic Bull Riding, which will be coming up as part of the Custer County Fair on Monday night. But before we do that, Travis, I have to ask you, I mean, we all saw the weather developing in the 4 o'clock hour right up around the Burwell area. Last night, of course, was scheduled to be the opening performance of Nebraska's big rodeo. Were you able to get it in? Just kind of detail how things went and what the grounds are looking like as you look to continue with the Burwell Rodeo for the rest of this week.
Yeah, it got pretty wild in a hurry, and about 4:30, somewhere in there, tornado warnings sirens were going off. So everybody was scattering to the brand new grandstand, which fortunately is F5 tornado proof. So if you had to be anywhere, that was the place to be. And so everybody was either at the high school or underneath the grandstand for about 45 minutes until the tornado warnings, which there were some in the area that, as far as I know, never lit. But they were in the area and kind of holed up in there for a while. And then it just really, really, really downpoured. So we moved the rodeo back from 7:30 to 8, and we did strip it down a little bit. The dinner bell derby, we didn't have that. The motorcycle jumpers, they were not able to safely compete, so they did not compete. The chuck wagon races, unfortunately, same thing. So it was a little bit of a stripped down competition rodeo. But yeah, we were able to get it in, and I think we made some lemonade out of lemons, because I had 10-time Clown of the Year Justin Rumford, and I had Larry the Cable Guy I'm sharing the mic with. So I was probably just in the way, but it was those that were here in attendance. I think it was pretty entertaining.
That's great. So regarding tonight's performances and then the performances following, the rodeo grounds moving forward, will things kind of be able to handle what the weather dealt you yesterday and get everything back going now for the remaining performances, assuming that Mother Nature doesn't throw you another curveball?
Yeah, that's the key. As long as we don't get any more moisture, we should be kind of on schedule. We're fortunate. There's quite a bit of sand up here organically, and they added where needed. So as a matter of fact, competition-wise, barrel racers are known, if there's any mud at all, because of the danger factor, to draw out of a competition. They'll look at the arenas like, no, I'm not running in that. And we did not have one girl last night draw out, because sand, when it gets wet, gets a little harder, which actually gets a little faster. If anybody's ever ran on a beach where the water just left the shoreline, it's hard, and then you get out in the actual beach and it gets deeper and deeper and deeper. So water tends to make a better surface as far as running on for horses and animals, etc. So that part wasn't so bad. And so as long as we don't get any curveballs between now and performance tonight, we should be on go and on point and good to go.
All right, sounds good. Well, let's move our focus now to the Custer County Classic Bull Riding. Boy, you're a busy guy, man. Good grief. You go from Nebraska's big rodeo to the bull riding. Now, listen, I'm not very good at Roman numerals, but if I'm reading the poster right, it's 27, right?
I think you're right.
Okay. Custer County Classic Bull Riding, 27. I remember the very first one. I'm sure you do too, and of course you've become more involved over the years. But when this thing first got going, did you ever dream that you'd be looking at year number 27 and basically it's as strong as ever?
Yeah, that has shocked. Bud Everly and Terry Fales were the originators of it, and at the time, I think the Fair Board, is kind of putting out some feelers if anybody wants to take a night. And they said, well, we'll try it. And I think it was one of those deals, we'll try it 1 year, and then 1 year turned into 2, and 2 years turned into 3, and then I've become heavily involved. But it is amazing to me, just the support we get every year from the sponsors and from the crowd. We do try to add some nuances to make it different every year, to put a tweak or twist on it a little bit, to I've never seen that before. And so, but, if the sponsors didn't sponsor and the crowd didn't show up, then for sure we wouldn't do it, because it's, kind of way too much work to put on to do it. But where they keep supporting it like that, and people really do kind of tell us that they're glad it's there and part of the fair, and then that makes you want to keep doing it year after year. And so we'll be ready for it.
All right. Hey, let's talk about the field. What's the field look like? Who are some of the guys that you plan to see on Monday night?
Well, so that's what I was going to say. What's kind of cool, if anybody remembers last year, we had an 18-year-old bull rider from Arapahoe, Oklahoma, named Wacy Shala. Well, at that time, there wasn't a lot of people, maybe, that had heard about Wacy Shala, but he is currently the number 1 bull rider in the world, and he won our event last year, and he was in Broken Bow. And so, over the years, we have had some of the best in the world. Now, sometimes they're there when they're at the top of the game, and sometimes maybe you kind of hadn't heard of them yet. And then a year or two later, you turn the page, and they're like, whoa, can you believe they were in Broken Bow, Nebraska? That's pretty cool. So for sure, we got some names. I think we're about 11 states represented: Louisiana, and Missouri, and Iowa, South Dakota, Nebraska, Colorado, Wyoming, Kansas, Texas, if I didn't say that already. But like I said, we got some guys that you're watching on TV and that are doing some pretty special things right now. But I'm always kind of on the lookout for maybe that next big star or whatever that you didn't know you had at the time, and then all of a sudden it's like, whoa, he was the real deal. So so usually we have some of those in, and then it's kind of fun just to watch them grow up right in front of you. So.
Yeah. Well, I know another important
But right
part.
now I think
Well,
we're at 32 bull. Bud said I think we're around 32 bull riders, and we'll bring back a short go at 8 guys. We'll probably take one or two more if they want to enter it. But currently we're full, which is a good thing. So
yeah. Well, I know it also takes some guys who are out there to help protect the bull riders, and those are your bull fighters. And you got a couple of good ones. You got a couple of good ones again this year.
Yeah, Weston Rakowski, and I'm working with him in Burwell here. He's easily one of the top 5 in the world. Haskell, Texas. They call him the Beard. And we probably wouldn't be able to get him in Broken Bow if he wasn't up here in Burwell. And then Rowdy Moon, graduate of sergeant, lives in Taylor. Or actually lives up, he's originally from around Taylor area, lives up in South Dakota now. But he's a very good protector of bullfighting. He's not flamboyant, he's not flashy, he's not loud. He just does his job. Cowboy safe, bull out of the arena, and he moves on to the next one. So it's kind of cool. We have some local flavor. So many times in so many industries and things, you got to be 100 miles from home to be an expert. And that's, so every once in a while there's a little phobia, like, well, we can't hire the local kid because they know him. And Bud's like, no. If he's good enough to be here, we want him.
Yeah.
And that way, some of his family can actually come see him perform, whereas they don't have to drive hundreds of miles to be able to do it. They can do it right here at home. So that's kind of cool.
You got a specialty act this year?
So yeah, we do. Matt Tarr out of Stephenville, Texas. Gibbons Trucking is helping us bring him to town, and he's got a trampoline act that he does. Butch Limcooler years and years ago was from North Platte, Nebraska, and he kind of made it famous, put it on the map. And then Matt, when Butch retired, Matt asked him if he could kind of continue to do that. So kind of a unique deal there that Matt Tarr is coming in. He's also a good rodeo clown, but as a specialty act, he was a friend of mine and kind of in the area, and so we're able to bring him in. And then we do kind of have this is something I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but we have a pretty cool special guest at the beginning of our bull riding that's going to welcome people to our bull riding.
Great.
And but you just literally, I'm cliffhanger here. You got to kind of come out and see who it is and stuff. So I think people get a kick out of that. So.
All right. So show time's at 7:30 on Monday night. Make sure you're there.
Yeah.
Prior to 7:30 so you can see the welcome, right?
Yeah. Well, it'll be right at 7:30, so
Okay.
it won't be before it. But sure, those people work really hard on the Tuffy Winberg Annual Free Pit Barbecue, and that'll go on, I think, from 5:30 to 7 or so, and then get your wonderful meal and join us in the grandstand. There's advance tickets still at Eberly Boot and Saddle, Grocery Cart, Chamber of Commerce, so they can save some money if they pick them up today and tomorrow at those locations. And then probably by about noon on Monday, that'll be it. So the rest, you'll have to buy them at the gate. But you can certainly save some money if you buy them in advance. But that's their call there. But yeah, we just look forward to just carrying on the history and tradition of the Custer County Fair with a grandstand event and the Trotter Arena that we think people will enjoy.
Well, as we close up this segment, Travis, just talk quickly about, you got Justin Rumford. I know you're working with him in Burwell, but he's been here before. People love him.
Yeah,
he is so
they
good.
do love him.
He is just so good at interacting with the crowd. Just mention him, and then I'm going to let you thank your sponsors, because I know you can't do that without them.
Yeah, Justin Rumford is the best. He's a 10-time Clown of the Year, and I've met a lot of people, and I'm telling you what, he just is good. What's cool about him is some clowns have their stick, and you get the same show no matter where you go, what night you go. Well, he doesn't even know what he's going to do, so he just kind of rolls with the punches. So it's different every year. You maybe you've seen him 5 times, and I promise you he'll be different, but still funny. And and really good. But for sure, Adams Land and Cattle, they underwrite our big screen that we bring and allows us to post the scores on and replay and shoot some banners or some of the sponsors on there. Great Plains Communication, they're the ones that bring Justin Rumford. Gateway Motors there in Broken Bow, big supporters of our event. Thomas and the crew down there, and they're the ones that bring the bullfighters to town. And I mentioned Gibbons Trucking there with the Specialty Act, and just so many more that are listed, as our banner sponsors, as our bull sponsors. Without them, we're not able to have an event. So for sure, when you get to the deal, take a little mental note of them, and if you get a chance to purchase the goods and services those businesses provide, then please do so, because they're the ones that help support the fair, the bull riding, and just make something for families to come out to. Whether you're 66 or 96, I think you'll have a good time.
Yeah. Well, buddy, I don't know how your voice holds up through the Nebraska's big rodeo and then through the bull riding, but we're glad it holds up because you're one of the best.
Yeah.
And we appreciate you taking time to visit with us.
Well, thank you to KCNI and their morning show. It's always fun to listen to you guys. And I real quickly, I left a little early. Did you get a new shirt yesterday in Burwell?
Yes. In fact, here's what happened.
Are you wearing it?
I'm wearing it right now, as a matter of fact.
Oh, my. And I'm sorry I missed some of this conversation this morning, probably.
We, Dave, as you know, the Miss Rodeo Nebraska, Miss Burwell Rodeo, they kind of outfitted us. And so they found a shirt for me, and then people there said, "Oh, boy, you got to get Dave a matching shirt." So Dave,
matching shirt.
Yes. So Dave and I have been in matching Western shirts from Dry Creek Western Wear today.
That's pretty amazing. Dave still got the black jeans on.
Yes. Yep.
But instead of the white shirt, he went with a matching shirt.
Yes,
so
he
this
did.
is pretty cool.
Yeah. So it was a great time yesterday.
Brooks and Dunn does KCNI. That's cool.
There you go, buddy. You know it. All right. Hey, thanks for taking the time. We know you're busy, so we're going to let you go, and we'll see you. We'll see you Monday night at the bull riding.
You bet.
All right.
You're looking forward to it. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Travis. Bye.
Bye.
There you go. One of the best. Our good friend, Travis Shada. He'll be your announcer for the Custer County Classic Bull Riding event, part of the Custer County Fair. It'll be Monday, July 28th, showtime 7:30 following the Free Pit Barbecue. Get your tickets now. All right, we got one thing left to do on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show, and that is bring you today's code word.
It's that time again. Time to reveal today's code word for the Gas Up the Good Life Fuel Giveaway, presented by Trotters Whoa and Go. The code word is coming your way after a word from our sponsors. Get those pens and pencils ready.
Trotters Whoa and Go is proud to present the Gas Up the Good Life Fuel Giveaway. Whether you're fueling up your ride yourself or your cooler up with 24-hour pumps, food, ice cream, beer, or ice, Trotters Whoa and Go is proud to be your local solution. With locations in Broken Bow, Myrna, Sargent, and beyond. When you're looking for a stop, you're never far away from a Trotters. Stick around and get entered to win $1,000, $500, or $50 in Trotters cards, good at any Trotters location across the region.
When you're shopping for your home, shop somewhere that feels like home. Bow Family Furniture and Flooring. For nearly 4 decades, they've been helping families find the perfect item for their homes. Furniture, mattresses, window treatments, flooring, and more at Bow Family. Shop flooring and a budget line of furniture at 305 South 9th or head to East Highway 2 in Broken Bow, where all the furniture is found. Bow Family Furniture and Flooring, proud sponsors of Gas Up the Good Life.
Shop at Grocery Cart. Earn rewards. Save on gas or groceries. Right now, certified Angus beef cube steak is marked at $6.98 a pound. Put some Sugardale hot dogs on the grill. 12-ounce packages, 4 for $5. Start your day with some Best Choice English muffins, 2 for $3. And for dessert, Best Choice ice creams are $2.98. Delicious California summer ripe peaches or nectarines are $2.98 a pound. And cool off with 10-count Capri Suns, just $2.78. East Highway 2, Broken Bow. The Grocery Cart.
Summer is in full swing, and RT Ace Hardware in Broken Bow has what you need to make it great. Whether it's for your backyard relaxation or for tackling that project, shop with RT Ace Hardware. Right now, buy a Milwaukee M18 Fuel Brushless Hammer Drill Driver Kit or an Impact Driver Kit and get a $169 red lithium battery for free. one of several Milwaukee deals happening now at RTA's Hardware in Broken Bow.
At Gateway Motors, they'll go to the ends of the earth, literally, to find the perfect vehicle for you. They take every detail you share, from color to trim to the smallest feature, and search high and low until they discover exactly what fits your needs and style. When you work with Gateway Motors, you can trust they'll stop at nothing to make sure the car, truck, or SUV you want ends up in your garage. From North Dakota to Texas, California to Maine, where will the perfect vehicle you're searching come from? Go find out at Gateway Motors in Broken Bow. The Callaway District Hospital and Medical Clinics remind you that right now is the time to schedule your back-to-school physicals. The sooner the better. Don't forget about their public transportation service. Call 308-212-0464. Their specialty clinics are also a great service, including cardiology, oncology, general surgery, podiatry, orthopedics, and wound care. The Callaway District Hospital and Medical Clinics, committed to providing local access to high-quality care by continuing to invest in the latest diagnostic and treatment technology. The Callaway District Hospital and Medical Clinics.
Weak machines make strong headaches. The solution? The Vermeer 605N baler. This baler is big on durability, toughness, and has smart features like the available automatic pickup clutch and auto loop greasing system that help extend machine life. Toughness meets performance with the dual-stage belt tightening system and E-Link Pro display with optional bale weight and moisture readings for tighter, denser, more uniform bales start to finish. Interested? Stop out and see Power Solutions, your local hay and forage dealership 2 miles east of Broken Bow on Highway 2, and see how the Vermeer 605N baler is redefining the word durability.
Chapin's Interiors on the south side of the square in Broken Bow is your one-stop shop for transforming your home from top to bottom. Chapin's offers stunning floor coverings, including luxury vinyl tile and luxury vinyl planks. Along with plush carpets by Shaw and Mohawk, our expert installation team will make your new floors look flawless. Whether you're updating one room or the whole house, trust Chapin's Interiors to bring your vision to life.
Palmer Monument. Their goal is to assist you in selecting a memorial that best fits your family needs. With a wide offering of monuments and markers that come in many colors, shapes, and sizes, designs can vary from traditional to very unique. They pride themselves on their top quality materials and the highest craftsmanship. Designed with pride, sold with integrity, serving Nebraska with several locations.
It's time for vacations and road trips. It's important to get where you're headed, whether across the county or the country. A1 Auto Repair in Arnold is here to help with their industry-leading 5-year, 50,000-mile warranty on non-wear items. A1 Auto Repair can do it all. Brakes, oil changes, new tires, alignments. It all starts with an appointment. Call 308-848-2542 or stop by East 7th Avenue in Arnold. A1 Auto Repair of Arnold, getting your ride reliable for the long haul or the errand across town.
It's the Gas Up the Good Life Fuel Giveaway. Your chance at almost $2,000 in fuel cards to Trotter's Woe and Go. Here's today's code word.
The code word for today is another one that just ties in perfectly to the fuel giveaway presented by Trotter's Woe and Go. Your code word today is throttle. For your chance at a $1,000, $500, or $50 gas card or gift card prize, just head over to the contest page of sandhillsexpress.com and take that keyword throttle along with you.
To get more entries, keep listening for more code words or look for them on our car in parades or at your local event. The Gas Up the Good Life Fuel Giveaway. Brought to you in part by
Thank you to Nebraska State Bank, Wenquist Incorporated, Dairy Queen, and BD for partnering with us for Gas Up the Good Life. Keep entering and good luck. Now, back to regular programming.
All right, Jeremy, thank you very much. That does it for the show today, folks. Thank you for listening, and enjoy the rest of your day.